Cass?
She's not here.
She's got to be. Cass!
Nick!
She's not here. Cass? Robbie, no, she's not here. It doesn't look like she was back here either. Have you tried her mobile? Right. Simon's number? No, I don't have it. What do you want that for? Yeah, well, why don't you try him at work?
Thank you, Robbie. Right. So what's going on? No, you listen to me. If there's something you know, something Cass might have done...
Nothing, she ain't done...
Good or bad, now is the time to tell me.
There's nothing. She ain't done anything and neither have I. It's him. It's him.
Lime Harbour Dock.
I better get down there.
We should know in a minute.
OK. You've been to her flat?
Yep, nothing.
What do you think?
Cass would have called in. I've told Jack and he's informed MIT.
Tonight.
Yesterday during the shift.
And how was she?
Rattled.
Yeah, I think she was all right. I didn't really speak to her.
There's nothing troubling her?
No.
She wanted to finish with Simon once and for all.
We'd been at Amber's flat.
That's Pello's girlfriend.
Cass had moved her into a friend's house, but had to go back for some of her stuff.
She said Shane just suddenly appeared.
And then from nowhere, Kitson turns up and saves the day.
Did he?
That's why she gave him the ticket to Cop Idol. One minute she hates him, and the next suddenly he's being a hero.
We all thought, Simon, he must be following her.
Followed? No, Cass never mentioned it to me. But it wouldn't surprise me. I never liked Simon. He's an idiot.
What about Martin Porter?
And what about him?
I thought he caused trouble.
Yeah, but...
Didn't he attack Kerry?
Yeah, he did. Martin hit me, and then Cass arrested him. It was Cass who persuaded me I should press charges.
And how did Martin react to that?
Well, he wasn't very happy. No. But it didn't bother Cass.
No?
No. It was like she suddenly got her focus back. Yeah, she'd been messed around so much by Simon, and she decided enough was enough.
She called him, she left him a message, and he texted her back.
I think Kerry said they arranged to meet at the Peddler's Bar.
On Gunner Street?
You better ask her, but I'm pretty sure that's the one.
And I wanted to go with her. But she said she'd be fine. I was so busy organising that stupid bloody Cop Idol thing.
Is that it then?
Yeah, thanks.
I'm sorry.
No, you've been a great help.
We're looking for Simon.
Simon?
Is he in?
No.
Do you know where he is?
He's at work.
No, he's not. He hasn't been seen there all day.
What's happened?
Duncan?
One of our officers, you know her, Cass Rickman, she's missing.
But what's that got to do with Simon?
I'm sorry, Miss Kitson. We've a warrant to search these premises.
Thank you. So when did he leave this morning?
After breakfast?
Did he say where he was going?
No.
Is there some kind of special place that he goes to, you know, like a boat hull or a flat?
No, I don't think so.
So you've no idea where he is, then?
No.
Duncan's in the office. So does he make a habit, then, of just disappearing to somewhere that nobody can find him or contact him?
Well, it's all part of his job, isn't it? I mean, he goes off to look for someone to interview them.
How did he seem this morning?
Fine.
Did he take his car?
No. It's in the garage. He's been using one of the cabs.
Which one?
Well,
Have you got the keys?
Gov, I think you should see this.
Professional interests.
I bet you Lucy Corrigan's ads in there. Have a look at this. This is interesting.
Do you know anything about this?
no. No, I've never seen it before.
So he didn't say anything to you about wanting to marry somebody?
No, and I don't think he was planning to. It was probably some story that he was working on, or maybe he was looking after it for someone, because he certainly wasn't thinking about getting married. I mean, he still is married.
Oh, that's right. Jennifer, isn't it?
Yes. And how can you divorce someone you can't find? I know what you're thinking, but you're wrong. He had nothing to do with that. She just upped and left and broke his heart. Simon wouldn't. He couldn't hurt anyone. He's too kind. He's too trusting. No, it was your officer, not Simon, that made all the running. I caught them in the bedroom, you know. She had half her clothes off. Talk about throwing yourself at him. So if anything's happened to her, it's not him. It's not Simon's fault. It's hers.
Did he find the keys to the cab?
I swear, last night. I mean, he didn't.
Well, you won't mind us looking then, will you? Yeah, check the boots.
Just oil.
Can you get MIT to get the car down to forensics?
I'll see what I can do, Gov.
I think she's lying.
So do I.
Sorry to interrupt. Jack, Gina. I've just had a call from Thames Division. They've recovered a body.
Cass.
They don't know. Female, yes, but the head particularly is... They can't tell yet whether the injuries occurred ante-mortem or since the body's been in the river. We'll need a formal ID, but in the meantime...
So I'll go.
Thank you. Any sign of Kitson or Pello yet?
No.
I left for Paris about 5 yesterday. I was back here by 11:30 this morning. You're welcome to check my ticket, the credit card I bought it with, and if your French is up to it, I'm sure Madame Broussard will confirm that I stayed at her delightful hotel.
What, and you think that's the end of it, do you?
I'm sorry?
I don't give a stuff that you were in Paris with Madame Busted.
Broussard.
You're still on bail for assaulting one of my officers. You swore revenge on another one who now happens to be missing. So I don't give a monkeys about your murdy little alibi. And if you think that puts you in the clear, all I can say is somebody's wasted a lot of money putting you through law school. Keep me until the body's been ID'd.
I'm afraid she is rather badly.
Oh, dear.
Yours?
That's hard to say. How tall was she?
About 5'2".
Yeah. Could be, yeah.
We're sure whether that first sighting of the body was genuine or not. See, that could give us some breathing space, because the time between the abduction and placing the bodies in the water seems to get longer. What was the time of the last one?
A couple of days. It depends, though. The killer needs the cover of darkness, so assuming that nothing happened last night.
Could give us a few hours.
How'd you get on with Martin Porter?
Well, I was going to say his alibi's watertight, but it's almost suspiciously so. But no, somehow I don't think it's him, no.
Well, there's Shane and his love of dungeons, and heaven knows how many of those he's got access to. I take it there's been no sight of him yet.
Not yet.
We're just going to focus our efforts and hope we get it right.
I say we go with Kitson.
Yeah.
Come on.
Maggie, it's Inspector Gina Gold, Sun Hill. Do you remember me? Someone was pretending to be Sergeant Ackland and stole all your jewellery.
Yes, she did.
We were wondering whether you'd seen Simon today. Simon Kitson?
Simon, oh, yes.
Has he been here?
Oh, he's always here.
I'm sorry, Gina. Can we come in, please, Mrs. Burrell? It's very important.
What?
It's about Sergeant Ackland.
Oh. I never liked her. She stole my engagement ring.
It's a long story. Don't ask.
This door's jammed, Duncan.
So, Simon was here today?
Today? Who's upstairs?
It's all right.
It's all right, it's nothing.
There, she's back there. Hey, come here. What's your problem? Oh, look who it is.
One sugar.
Yeah, that's right, one sugar.
Kill.
What does Simon do when he comes here?
He hides.
Oh, hides?
When he's in trouble, he hides upstairs from his father. He had a terrible temper.
That was when he was a little boy.
Yes.
So where is he now?
He's dead. He died.
No, Simon. Not his father. Where is Simon now?
Where is she? Ask him, asking you. I don't know! No. No. How do you know what I'm talking about, then? Do you fancy the long way back to the Nick, do you? Hey? Des? Tell you what, this is not half tempting.
You said that when he was a little boy, Simon used to come here when he was in trouble. So have you any idea where he goes now when he's in trouble?
You better ask his sister.
Duncan? That'd be Pat.
Jack Meadows one?
Yeah, ask Pat. I don't mind her. My husband, he doesn't like her much.
Gov, Shane Pello and Simon Kitson have just been picked up fighting.
Oi, I want to work with you. Where is she?
Leave it.
Oi,
Nick.
oi, I want to come out with you. Where is she? I want to work with you. Where is she? You know where she is.
Just leave it,
Just
will
give
you?
me 5 minutes, Des. I want 5 minutes with
Just
you.
leave it! Well, just imagine if he walks free because you lose your head. This time we've got to do things by the book.
Right, get off of me.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah?
Now, I know that might sound a bit weird coming from me, but I mean it.
So what happened?
He attacked me.
For no reason?
Yeah.
We've been looking for you all day.
I was looking for Cass.
How do you know she was missing?
I knew she wasn't. She didn't go home to her flat last night.
Oh, you were there, were you?
Yes, and this morning.
Did anybody see you?
I don't know. She obviously hadn't gone home, so...
What?
I waited. I was outside waiting to see if she came to work. Look, he's already attacked her once. A nosy, interfering busybody. Yeah, I was annoyed at WPC Rickman. I mean, wouldn't you be? If someone, a policewoman no less, went round telling lies about you to your girlfriend and tried to ruin your life.
She promised to meet me at the cop idol, but she didn't turn up. Her phone was switched off, so, I tried last night, and then when she wasn't at her flat this morning, I had a tip-off. And a tip-off about a body.
First I heard of it was when that jerk leapt out at me.
It's him. Look, he's already attacked her before. I mean, why would it be me? I tried to save her, for heaven's sake.
Where were you last night between 6 and 8?
It's none of your business. Why should I have to prove anything to you? You're the ones who've got to prove it, and I'd like to see you try. Because I haven't touched that stupid cow.
Well, just like you didn't touch Liz Chambers or Tina Pope.
No comment.
You take young girls, you manipulate them, beat them up, and leave them out to dry. You knew them all, didn't you?
You think I'm not aware of that? What on earth do you think I went to see Pello for? Seems the only way to get this thing cleared up is to find out who did it myself, because you lot can't seem to manage it.
We have a witness who was with Cass when you texted her last night.
What?
Arranging to meet in a bar.
No, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I didn't. I didn't! Someone is trying to set me up!
You still a member of an S&M club?
No comment.
But you do get off on other people's suffering, don't you? Inflicting pain gives you a certain pleasure, doesn't it?
No comment.
Yeah, I agree. Shane Pello does look a very likely suspect. Linked certainly to at least half the victims. But there's one big difference as far as I can see. He never lived in the Lake District. And he didn't know your wife. That's where she went missing from, isn't it? And you were arrested at the time of her disappearance. Inspector Gold enters the room. Interview terminated.
Sorry, Jack, but,
No. 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 No.
No. No!
I'm so sorry. It's going to make this any better. You're grieving. You're angry. And you've every right to be. We've lost a good officer and a colleague. And even more than that, a good friend. Someone who was always cheerful, quick-witted, with an even quicker tongue. Loyal. Simply good fun to have around. So, there is only one thing to do, and that is to get out there and do your job and keep doing it, because that's the way we win. And if any of you are ever in any doubt about that, any doubt at all,
Well, look, yes, maybe there's one thing, one small thing.
Go on.
The last time I spoke to Cass, she was seeing someone. She talks so much about him, and I don't have his number. I just wondered. He's a journalist, apparently. Simon Kitson. Do you know him?
Simon Kitson, yeah. I know him. He didn't care about them. No, he was the one that... No, it was me. I cared about her. I loved her. More than anyone, more than anything. And I stupidly, I didn't tell her. I was going to tell her, but we had this row.
Nick. Mrs. Rickman.
What's that bitch doing in here?
She's come to see her brother. They're rearresting him.
What?
In custody now.
You are detained here to be interviewed regarding the murder of Cass Rickman. Do you understand the severity of that? Do you understand the severity of that?
He'll be interviewed by the investigation team shortly. Take him to his cell. Game over.
Christmas, and we'll see you all next year.
And you! Thank you! Thank you! Have a nice Christmas, darling. See you.
Haven't you got anything better to do than sit there staring at me like that?
She's still here?
Yeah, she's waiting to see her brother. Be a long time till hell freezes over.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having another word with him myself. We never did see eye to eye, me and him. They heard anything else, Rob?
He's still being detained for questioning. Forensics have found something.
You know it's not right him being in here. Cass never had a chance to defend herself. Why should he?
From 202, show us on the scene at the community centre. Damn it, going in there!
if you fancy taking on anyone else, it'll be me, back at the station. Now clear off!
All right, that's a joke.
Go on, let him go. I'm not looking for the whole bill.
Right.
Huh?
Come on, how does all this start?
Just a bit of fun.
Yeah. It was nothing. Do you need a doctor?
No, I'm all right.
Go on, you can clear off. And next time, pick on someone your own size. Go on.
Come on.
Make sure they don't meet up round the corner.
Right.
Oh, and Carrie, if you mention any of this back at the station, I'll have your guts for garters. Now, go on.
Right. I want to talk to Inspector Gold.
And your name is?
Darren Hodges. It's about an assault.
An assault against you?
Not me. My brother, Spencer.
You back so soon? I've told you can't see your brother. He's still being questioned.
I haven't come for that. I've something to tell DCI Ross.
We've had word of an armed robbery. Eva's still getting a bit more information, but...
Yep. I'll come right down. Sorry, Adam. Can we talk about this later?
Sure. I'll give you a shout.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kerry.
I just wanted to ask about the rosters, Mum. I was hoping for a bit of time off over Christmas.
Oh, the Christmas rosters were done last week. It's a bit late in the day.
It's the wedding to organise. Gary said he didn't mind doing my shift.
Oh. Well, I'll see what I can do, but I can't promise anything. Anyway, how you doing?
Fine, thank you, Mum.
What did I say? In you come. So, how can I help, Darren?
It's my little brother I'm worried about, Spencer. He got into a fight outside the community centre last night.
Oh, I know, I saw it. Is that what you asked for me?
Yeah.
Which one was Spencer? 5'6", brown hair?
That's him.
Where's he now?
St Hughes. Tommy Reynolds put him in there.
Well, you look too bad to me. Tommy's the other kid, is he? Well, I could see that Tommy was a stronger fighter, but your brother just had a few cuts.
You don't get it. Look, they were fighting because of what happened in boxing. Look, Tommy and Spencer were paired up. Tommy went mad. He beat Spencer in the head. The coach had to step in.
Well, he was well enough to carry on the fight outside.
Yeah, maybe. But he came home and later passed out. We had to take him to the hospital.
So you're saying that in the boxing club, Tommy caused injuries which worsened overnight?
Yes.
And did he do or say anything that made you feel it wasn't an accident?
What Spencer told me. Before they got on the mat, Tommy said, I'm going to sort you out.
And what do you want us to do?
Well, I want you to get Tommy for what he's done. Look, when Spencer comes round, he'll tell you. The kid's a maniac.
What was it you wanted to tell us, Miss Kitson?
Well, it was something that I said to you and DCI Meadows yesterday that I think I might have given you the wrong idea. It's about my car.
Yesterday you said that Simon took it and didn't return till the morning.
Well, that's right. But I didn't see him take it. I mean, it just wasn't there. It could have been someone else that took it.
What, and returned it? Who could have done that?
Well, I don't know anyone.
Ms. Kitson, we understand you wanting to protect your brother. But I feel I should remind you that misleading a police investigation is a serious offence. Will you be able to tell us if Simon used your car on any of these dates?
Is this when the other victims went missing? Well, I'd have to look in my diary. That one. That's the day after my birthday. Simon said he had to interview someone. Now, who was it? I'll remember in a minute. It was the girl he wrote about, who had trouble with the flasher. Was it Miriam? Can I see him now, please?
It's extremely unlikely, I'm afraid, but yeah, we'll do what we can.
Oh, please, officers. Just for a minute. I just want to see him.
All right, Gina. All right, Tom. Tommy Reynolds.
You look better in a hat. Darren been to see you, has he?
I'm afraid to say that he has.
You saw what happened. He was outnumbered. Still whips him.
Oh, but that's not the problem. He's alleged a serious attack on his younger brother. Now, are you prepared to come down to the station and talk to us?
What for?
The charge is ABH with intent. Do you understand the seriousness of that?
We were boxing.
Yeah.
It's a fair fight.
Good. I'll take a witness statement from you if you don't mind. Now, do you have a parent we could ring for you to sit in on the interview? Could we call your father?
No. You won't get hold of my mum, neither.
All
She's
right.
out.
Then I'll arrange for an appropriate adult to sit in. Are you ready?
Hardly touched him. What Spencer said.
At the moment, nothing. He's in hospital with severe concussion. Now get a move on.
We were on the mats. A couple of rounds in, he dropped his guard. So I hooked him. Then he put his hands up in front of his face.
And you kept on hitting him?
Yeah, that's the idea.
How many times did you hit him in the head?
3, maybe 4.
And did Spencer say anything, ask you to stop?
Yeah, but that's because I was winning.
And then your coach stepped in and pulled you apart. Did you not think then that you might have gone a bit over the top? Darren told me that before the fight you said to Spencer you were going to sort him out. Is that true?
Yeah. I knew I could beat him. I was telling him, that's all.
Oh, what for, sir?
The armed robbery I told you about? We've just had confirmation from Eva's snout. Fitzroy's department store's the target.
Oh, this couldn't come at a worse time, Adam. The community safety unit is drowning. Burglaries are up 35%. You sure it warrants tying up more officers?
Our source has just been taken into St. Hughes. Someone wants to keep him quiet.
Oh, what do you need?
2 officers to put inside the store. With a hit like that, it's got to be someone serious, and they're bound to have someone working on the inside.
Well, you've got Ruby and Gary.
Ruby's inexperienced officer, but Gary,
But he did some really good work undercover at the Gorgon Club.
he drive a hard bargain.
Inspector Gold, Sun Hill. I'm afraid we've just come from the station. I thought I'd see him home.
Well, thank you. I'm Beverly Reynolds.
Have we met?
Not that I know of. What's happened? Is he all right?
Like you care.
There's been a serious allegation made against him.
What for?
Well, possible ABH with intent. He's been bailed pending further inquiries. He's been accused of unnecessary violence during a boxing match. You know, the boy's in hospital.
The boxing was his idea. I went along with it because I thought it would give him some space to put all that energy.
Mrs. Reynolds, if you can think of anything that might have upset him lately.
Nothing out of the usual. It's not exactly happy families here with his attitude.
Don't know why you're talking to her. She's a liar. Watch it!
I don't know what to do anymore. I've lost him.
Thanks, Kathy. Yeah, I'll see you at St. Hughes.
What now?
I've taken a statement from the doctor who's been treating Spencer Hodges.
Spencer okay?
He's still unconscious. We've talked to your coach, and even he heard you telling you were going to assault him. The thing is, Tommy, unless you come up with another excuse for the attack, it's going to be hard to argue that you didn't really mean it.
I'll just tell him that I didn't mean it.
You think the court's going to believe that? Not even your own mother will stick by you.
She's not my mum.
Why didn't she tell you that?
Last weekend. All my life, and all she ever did was lie. So I went a bit over the top on Spencer, but it weren't that bad. Why won't any of you believe me?
Don't worry. We've got some good news. The doctor's had some very interesting things to say. Your brother's been lucky. The doctor said his concussion was very severe and a fractured skull must have been quite a licking.
Yeah, we beg up Tommy Reynolds for this.
Did you know that my officers followed Spencer home from the club and he couldn't have been in a fight with anyone else other than Tommy or you?
What are you talking about?
The medical report says Spencer's attacker hit him repeatedly in the back of the head or possibly smacked him against a wall. It's difficult to see those kind of bruises. Very clever.
I told you, Tommy Reynolds punched him in the head.
Wearing boxing gloves. And he didn't hit him from behind outside the club because I was there and would have seen it. Tommy beat Spencer in the ring. You didn't like it, thought he was a wimp, and decided to teach him a lesson. Is that it?
Tommy's nothing.
No. You are nothing. Tommy is twice the kid that you are.
What do you know?
Because you are the only one who had the opportunity to do this. And when your brother is up to talking, guess what? You are going to cop for it. Here you are, Catherine. One for your lot. Ta-da. Hello, is Beverly in?
No.
Oh, no, nice. I've come to tell you in person the ABH charge has been dropped. I realise you're having a tough time. I might have been a bit quick to judge, but I wouldn't want to get on the wrong end of that uppercut.
So what happened?
Spencer came round and admitted it was Darren. Well, you don't seem too pleased.
Oh, I am.
Good.
Look. Can I show you something?
Yeah.
I want you to help me find my real mum.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I'd love to help, but that kind of information is protected by law.
Don't give me that. You're a cop. You must be able to find an address.
All right. But just between me and you. So you know her name?
Yeah.
Marilyn Henry, are you sure?
Someone!
How's Tommy? He's at that difficult age, isn't he?
It's more than that. He's just found out I'm not his real mother. I knew that was the problem when you came over to talk about ABH. He was so angry with me.
He's growing up. He's going to find out sooner or later. Anyway, how is the old tart?
Marilyn?
She's still around?
Apparently, same old places. Probably find her at the market. Her family's still got a stall. Gina, Tommy will be back from boxing in a minute. Thanks for everything.
That's all right. Yeah, you take care. Right, it's that way.
Yeah, it's done.
I want you to stay in the car. You sure about this?
Sure.
There are procedures, you know, in place to protect the child and the parent. It could be painful.
I know.
Okay, well, if I find her, I'll come back and get you, all right?
Gina!
How's your mum?
All right.
Oh, blimey, G. Still on 40 a day?
Depends how long I'm up.
Tell me what this so-called little reunion's all about, G.
Well, you look like you're keeping yourself well. Well, somebody else is.
What, you haven't found anyone who's fool enough to have you? Is that it?
I don't do married. How about you?
Married widow, 6 months out. Ed was sick for years. We got married just before he died. I was by his side till the end.
That'll make a change, then, won't it? Oh. Loyalty was never your strong point, darling.
People will talk.
I've brought some things for Simon.
Leave them with me.
I'm sure Sergeant Gilmore wouldn't mind if I gave them to Simon myself.
Well, you're going to have to wait.
My Dickie went to prison because of you lot.
Oh, here we go. We didn't know he was going to get caught, did we? This is ancient history, G.
This is my little brother. I could have helped him. You didn't even tell me what was happening.
Nothing can be done about it now.
No, you're right. You're right. Actually, I've come about your Tommy. I've met him. He's a good kid.
Come on.
Well, Beverly's told him all about you. And he wants to meet you.
Oh, no. I didn't want him then, and I don't want him now. Oh, Tommy! Oh, great! Great, G. We'll do this some other time, eh?
Here's your food. It seems wrong somehow that we're obliged by law to keep you alive. Won't be needing these. You're an animal. Eat like one. I'm talking to you, Kitson. Oi. What's the matter? You having a panic attack? Are you scared? Help. You're having a laugh. There's someone who will put you out of your misery. This looks sharp enough. Why don't you do us all a favour, mate? And do it yourself.
Oh, you're back. I can't stay any longer, I'm sorry. Kids are waiting till I get home to decorate the tree.
Oh, I thought you hated that kind of thing.
I guess it's different when there's kids around. I gotta rush.
All right, well, fill me in on the way.
The armed robbery? Des has found out who's running it. Ed Costello's widow.
Didn't know he was married.
To a woman named Marilyn Hendry. Married him on his deathbed, took over the business.
So, Marilyn Costello, we got anything on her?
Seems she started out stupid and then got smart. One minor conviction for mugging as a young adult and then nothing.
And a relationship with a Category A prisoner.
Intelligence has her working at the Saturn Club as far back as '95. Believed to be owned by Ed Costello.
So they remained in contact during his sentence.
Looks that way.
But nothing sticks to Marilyn.
Exactly.
Oh, I know the type. So what are we talking here? Armed robbery, possible firearm offences. If we catch her on the raid, what's that, 7 to 10 years?
A nice long stretch.
Fabulous. Right. Let's make Fitzroy's armed robbery the absolute priority. See you.
Call you back. Where's Matt? He got held up.
You better clear off.
Thanks, Nick. Right. Oh, Sarge, Kitson's requested an interview.
So it gets to be closed by breakfast. Sarge, can we see Simon Kitson again? See what he has to say for himself.
Mr. Kitson, DCI Ross and DC Lennox would like the word with you.
Oh.
Sarge! Sarge!
Good grief.
Ambulance, please.
Next time on The Bill.
Maybe now isn't the right time to get married.
I had to come here. I've had to come here today to bury my daughter, my beautiful daughter.
I hoped you'd say that.
Now lighten up and stop acting like a mealy-mouthed dyke.